and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Viking 18.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go.
2nd and 2. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Ready? Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
65.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Christian Watson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Levis now on 2nd down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Come on.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
32-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Ready?
Now back to throw. Touchdown Falcons. Robbie chosen from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, and they'll go back to Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Panthers.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On the give, here's Gibbs. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check. Check, Temple, check.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
70 Ranger, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Gibbs is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
65 catch, 65 catch. On the ball, on the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Chop 60, chop 60.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyquan Thornton, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
46, Falcons 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got it. Ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready?
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Warrior 70, Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a first down.
Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
70, 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this from a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Levis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.